What's happening, everybody? This is your man, Christopher Burton, People's Podcaster, along with my man HBT.
What's up,
Welcome
everybody?
another episode of the Straight Up Wrestling Shizzo. What's going on, yo?
All right. All right, guys, we are here live, man. We are going to do this SWA review from last week. Christopher Burton was there October the 12th, 2024. Man, in Eastern Ollie, Georgia, they always put it together. Chris was kind enough to take his laptop down there, and hey, he captured all the action. And I saw both of the videos. Guys, only put up part two. I meant to put up part one first, but some kind of way I ended up putting up part two, but I will be putting up part one. I probably end up doing that a little bit later on today. Now, I know they do have a show tonight, Christopher Burton. Unfortunately, we're not going to make that show, but we're going to talk about this show right here. We're going to talk about the show from October the 12th, guys. We haven't had a chance to get down to do that. Christopher Burton been working a lot this week, so our schedules haven't coordinated together. So now we're going to go ahead and drop it, man. And hey, before that, we just been watching some incredible football games. Christopher Burton and myself just got finished watching his university, the U, Miami Hurricanes, beat Louisville. I think, what was that score, 52-38 or something like that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game, man. Pretty good game. Very exciting.
All kind of trash, bro.
They had tightened it up, and then Cam Ward, Christopher Burton's Cam Ward, who I didn't know anything about this Cameron Ward or whatever, this Cammy Ward or whatever you want to call him. I didn't know anything. I didn't know much about him, man. I just know Chris used to talk about him as far as on the game. But this guy's incredible, man. And they have an incredible receiver named Xavier. And they have this guy named Martinez in the back. That's a running back.
Damian Martinez.
Yeah, so he's pretty incredible. But, man, we're going to talk about another thing that's incredible, and that's SWA Wrestling down in Eastern Ollie, Georgia.
Eastern Ollie.
244 Livestock Road. Those guys always put it together, man. They put together some incredible shows. So we're going to sit here and talk about this. And, guys, like I said, I saw it on video. To me, it looks a little different on video than it does live, but you still can capture that spirit, man, that feeling or that emotion is still there, even if you're watching it on video. But, yeah, they get down. And our man, our Oos, Shai Van Dam, actually went down, and hey, he accompanied my man down to Eastern Ollie.
Him and his wife Crystal.
Yeah, him and his wife Crystal. They both went down, and hey, Oos said he was going to go back. He's going to go back. He's definitely going to be visiting. He's going to be visiting 244 Livestock Road to see some more of that action, and we got to get some more people. There's other people who has talked to me and Chris talk about they want to go down and check it out too. But yeah, that was a pretty good card. I checked it out. And the first match, Chris, we had our man Rushi. Rushi won a CMW heavyweight tag team champion, part of the tag team champions. Rushi took on Grant Dooley, Chris. And Grant Dooley is a guy I've been talking to back and forth online. It's good to see Grant Dooley, in action at one of our favorite venues, one of our favorite shows, and promoted by one of our favorite promoters, Jackie, man. Probably I have to say our favorite promoter, Jackie. God, what is Jackie's last name, man? What's wrong with me?
Owens, man.
Yeah, Jackie Owens, man. Hey, I had that Kevin Owens thing in my head, man, but I was like, I wasn't sure. But yeah, Jackie Owens. Yeah, hey, it is what it is, man. I forgot it for a minute. Hey, excuse me, Jackie. Didn't mean to do that, but hey, my mind just went blank, man. At least I remembered your first name right there. But yeah, Jackie Owens, our man Jackie Owens, great promoter, always brings some great shows down at Eastern Ollie, Georgia. But Christopher Burton, we had Rushi versus Grant Dooley, man. What do you remember about this match? And hey, what do you think about it, brother?
Man, these two have been going at it for a while, man. They've been talking smack online for a while, man. Been going back and forth. And things gotten heated to the point where, Wushi was like, look here, man, I came down here a couple of weeks, man. You ain't been here. I've been looking for you. He like, I've been all over town. I ain't found you. But I found out you were here today, and ain't no more running. If we can't get along, we got to get it on.
Oh, they did. They did, too.
And they did, man.
Yeah. And, Grant was, Rushi, I think Rushi's speed over came Grant, Rushi. They both about the same size.
Yes,
Grant's a little bit bigger. Grant was more like a tree. Rushi bouncing into a tree, but it's like another tree. That's trying to move a little slightly bigger tree. But Rushi, man, he used his speed to overcome Grant. He was able to take him out, man. So I gave that 1.5 stars, and we both gave it 1.5 stars, Chris. Yeah, because we already done talked about it. But it was a pretty good match, man. It just was short. Now it was a good match. Like I said, don't let that number fool you. We gave it 1.5 stars because it was a short match, but 1.5 stars, and Rushi took the win. So it was a good match. Like I wrote here, it was a good match, but short. All right, next, man, we had Tower versus Billy Starr. Our man Billy Starr, guys, been in the business since 1982. Believe it or not, guys, I know all about it. Know all about him, guys. I used to watch him. He did make appearances on Georgia Championship Wrestling. He made appearances for Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, and I think he made appearances at Florida Championship Wrestling too. But you can go out and look at his database and everything. You will see that in the wrestling database, but that he did do that. But I remember watching him. I remember the curly hair that he had, everything, the way he used to look. When I seen that picture, I was like, oh, okay, that's the guy I remember. But Billy Starr been around a long time. So I want to let all you fans know that. And I have been watching him, even if he doesn't remember a lot of the stuff. He may not remember a lot of the stuff. I'm not sure. Because Billy's been knocked in the head enough times, and Billy have done a lot of knocking. He usually do most of the knocking, but this guy is a tough customer, man. 100%. We have seen him over and over, time and time again, down in Eastern Alley, Georgia, down there in Georgia, pretty much rocking it out, man, tearing people apart. But yeah, Billy Starr versus Tower. Now he took on a big man. He took on a 7-footer. Tower is nobody to play with. Man, this match right here, it went back and forth there for a while. Billy Starr took off early. He took off early.
Yeah, he did. Man, came to the ring, but just on fire, boy. Just came to the ring, just sliding in, just wailing on him, boy.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he established himself early against the big man. And I'm just like, wow, I'm sitting there, I'm shocked. But you know what? Billy didn't come empty-handed. Hey, Billy come with a foreign object, and Billy like, hey, I'm gonna take you out.
I could have sworn that thing said made USA, man. I could have sworn that thing.
Hey, I think that was a made Chinese steel or something like that. I don't know, man. Taiwanese steel or something. But hey, Billy Starr, like I say, took off on him and pretty much was landed into Tower. I didn't know if Tower was actually going to get the offense that he did, but when Tower ended up getting some offense on Billy Starr, he took off and he did his thing. Billy Starr started coming back, but they took it outside the ring, and that's when Tower.
That's when it got nasty outside.
Yeah, it got nasty outside, and Tower finally got the advantage on Billy Starr, was able to take him down, man. So Billy had a hard time getting back into this. So Tower, this first round, I don't know how long they've been going at each other, Chris, but this round that we saw, it went to Tower. And and as Tower, so Tower ended up taking the win. And as Tower was leaving, Tower said, "I destroyed your hero." Because everybody in Eastern Alley, Georgia, loved Billy Starr. I don't think it's over between these two. And when it boils down to it, I don't know if Tower should stay in this thing too long against Billy Starr. Because hey, my money's on Billy Starr. I love Tower. My money's on Billy Starr, man. That guy's something. He's special, hardcore. But yeah, we gave that match, that was another match. It wasn't as long as we thought it was. We gave it 2.5 stars, guys. What's going on, Melanie McKee? Glad that you came in.
What's going on? Melanie McKee said this week, this is Wrestling Dear Mother on Live on Augusta Road, LOL. Chilling, relaxing, WrestleCade conventions, Winston-Salem last weekend of November. Many guests, WrestleCade.com. Can't wait to meet Dennis Rodman. He's charging $80, but I can't wait. Check out the website. Tickets selling fast. Flair Sting will be there as well. Love you guys. Have a great and blessed Saturday.
Oh wow, Flair and Sting. Wow, man, I have to make that. All right, so that sounds pretty cool. That sounds really good. Thank you, Melanie McKee. All right, Christopher Burton. Next, we had Eric Thunder versus Brian, Chris. And so Eric Thunder versus Brian. This match right here wasn't a bad match at all, man. And Eric Thunder. Well, Brian went in there. Brian went, he went in there. And he came out fast.
Yeah,
but man, Eric Thunder was, he was ready for Brian, man. He was ready for him. And Eric Thunder used the size. He had a size advantage. He used his size, and he pretty much negated everything that Brian threw at him. You know, not just size, he had strength to back him up. But Brian, you know, the crowd was behind Brian. They, you know, all right, man. The crowd was behind Brian 100%, but Brian just could not really get it going. And he did get it going. He did get some offense in there. So, you know, the offense that he got in there was pretty decent. But I say that Brian pretty much probably got 20% of his repertoire off in this match, anywhere from 20 to maybe 22, 23% that he got off in this match, man. But, you know, Eric was like, you know, whatever he did, Eric had a counter for it. I remember Brian was trying to get up there and, you know, do a hammer on top of his shoulder blades, but Eric just blocked that and, you know, took him down, man. But yeah, Eric Thunder had, you know, he had it all in this match. Eric was able to take Brian down. You know, Brian basically said here on social media that Eric Thunder guy, you know, he pretty much was telling us on Straight Up Wrestling Show that Eric Thunder just beat the living crap out of him. It really wasn't as bad as it looked, but Eric Thunder did take him out, man. There's no doubt. There's no way to sugarcoat it at all. He pretty much took Brian down, and I mean, he did it in impressive fashion. So we gave that match 2 stars, guys, and that's another one that wasn't really that long. You know, these matches were shorter than what I thought they was going to be, but we gave it 2 stars. It was a very good match. Let's see. Actually, it was a DQ. You know, after Thunder nailed it was Brian won the match. I forgot about that. Brian did win the match.
Yep, it was DQ because he hit the chain, boy.
He hit it with the chain. And we was like, me and Chris, we was like, why in the world was that chain still in there? You know, the chain was still in and the chain came out of the match that was before that, you know, Billy Starr and Tower. So you know, the chain was still left in there. And Brian, you know, he got that. I say he had 22, 23% offense, but part of that offense was at the end where he looked like he was going to be able to do something to maybe turn the tide completely in this match. But Eric Thunder said, no flipping way. I'm not going to let that happen. He got the chain and he punched him in the stomach with it. Didn't he, Chris? Got him in the stomach. Yeah, got him in the stomach with it. Brian went down. That was it. We gave that match 2 stars. All right, next, guys, we have Tyler Blaze and 10KJ versus Dexter and Eric Riker, guys. This was a pretty good match. And Chris was telling our friend, man, he was telling our Shad Van Dam, he said, watch the reaction. Check it out and check how people react when Dexter come out, man. He said, you know, this place is going to go crazy. He said, you're going to be shocked when you see him. And Dexter came out, man, and, you know, Dexter did his thing, rocked the crowd. And I heard Oos, man. I heard Shah say, what in the world? You know, when Dexter come out there, same reaction that me and Chris had when we first seen him. But Dexter came out there, man. And, you know, hey, Dexter went in there. Dexter was in there most of the time. You know, Dexter came out there early. He was doing his thing. But, hey, big ups to Tyler Blaze and 10KJ. They was able to put their teamwork together. Look like these guys been working together 2 or 3 years. But they kept Dexter in that match about the whole match, man. Probably 80 to 82% of the match. And then you had Eric Riker be able to get in to do his thing a little bit, but he didn't get to do too much. But, you know, hey, you know, what he did, I guess, was enough. Dexter and Eric Riker, and then you had Tyler Blaze.
Green Randall.
Green Randall's in the house. Who ended up winning that match, Chris? I don't have it marked.
Dexter, man. Dexter.
I thought Dexter won it. Yeah, Dexter and Eric Riker won the match. I was excited for him. You know, Dexter, like I said, when he was able to put together his offense, man, he did a fantastic job. You know, he's high flying, he's fast, he's quick in that ring, he can get away from a certain situation. But like I say, Tyler Blaze and 10KJ, man, the way they work, very similar. You know, similar builds and everything. They was able to block. They was able to cut that ring off. They were masters of that ring generalship. Straight up.
They were studying from Arn and Tully or something. But
yeah, exactly. They was able to cut that ring off, and you know they, like I said, he kept Dexter in there. So Dexter had to battle in that match and to be able to survive. But yeah, we gave that match 3 stars. A very good match, guys. Most definitely. But Green Randall says, how was the show? Green Randall, what are you guys involved in the booking for the show? Did you do the commentary or were you there as fans? Chris was there as Chris. He did commentary on the first match, and then The other matches he pretty much recorded. We usually do commentary there. We usually go there and do podcasting or whatever. But we never booked up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we booked for a couple shows here in Carolinas, but we never booked for SWA up there. All right, Chris. Next, man, we had James Boulevard and Drox versus Brent and Brando. And before that, man, we had James Boulevard come out with a promo. We gave it thumbs up on the promo. And
we did.
We had I think it was Brent. Yeah, it was Brent who came out. And Brent came out. He interrupted the promo. And Brent got on there and said, nobody wants to hear about the old days. Nobody want to hear a dinosaur or whatever. But he pretty much insulted James Boulevard and said, you know, nobody wants to hear about them old days or whatever, man. Hey, you going back there when they had the doggone GTO was on the road, the said Chevy Chevelle was on the road or whatever. But yeah, he's saying people don't want to hear about all that, man. You know, you need to roll on, man. We need to get down to business. Hey, I'm here to kick your butt tonight, me and my partner Brando. We're here to kick y'all butts tonight.
It was almost a handicap match, man. It was almost a handicap match until somebody came out and helped them, man. Somebody came out and helped them. That somebody happened to be Drox, man.
Yeah, so Drox came out, man. Drox came out to rock, and that's what he did, man. So this match got underway, and James Boulevard, you know, hey, with his experience and everything, you know, he pretty much was punishing them guys at the beginning, but those guys, pretty much Brent and Brando, ended up looking like they pretty much took most of the, you know, they pretty much had the upper hand in early on in the match, Chris.
They did, man. They did. They had the early advantage in the match, man. And for the longest, man, it's just James Boulevard couldn't get in the ring, man. He just wouldn't let him in there at all, man. They just you were like, you ain't coming in here, man. They were like, come on, man, get me in. No, you are not coming in here.
Yeah, Brent, the smaller guy, and Brando, that's a big dude. That Brando dude, man, tossed Drox to the ropes, man, hit him with a solid elbow. Just using the size, man, and with the elbow, he was putting his weight in with it. You know, the back part. I mean, you know, knocking guys around. He just, like I say, they refused to let James Boulevard in that ring for a good while. You know, but James Boulevard got in there, man. His experience came in and pretty much, started setting the tone, Chris.
Yeah, he did, man. He started setting the tone, and he got a couple of tags, man, and that was all they needed, man. And I'm trying to tell you, it was a good match, man. What do we give that overall, man? Because I think
2.5 stars, man. 2.5 stars.
Yeah, because James and Drox hit me with the win, man.
Oh yeah, 2.5 stars. That was a good match. All right, Chris. Let's see. Next, man, we had Jack Knife versus Luke Da Silva, Chris. So this right here, I think, was a submission match.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, Jack Knife was basically calling out Luke Da Silva. And we had seen Luke Da Silva, maybe a few weeks earlier, 2 or 3 weeks earlier, we saw him in Royston, Georgia. And, hey, we was very impressed with this dude. Man, you know, he's in the mode of he's in my, you know, I'm going to say Les Thatcher. I know Chris don't know Les Thatcher, but he reminds me exactly of Les Thatcher. He's the first guy that really called himself the man of 1,000 hoes. He reminds me of Boris Malenko. Reminds me of Kurt Angle to a certain point. You know, I have to say, yeah, he does. He has a lot of things, you know, that's reminiscent of Kurt Angle. But yeah, this guy is pretty doggone good, man. Very good.
Yeah, he is, man.
Luke Da Silva, he
knows it. Straight high school, collegiate style wrestler, man. Yes. And Jack Knife did pretty good himself, man. He did pretty good himself.
Yeah, he threw in his little amateur knowledge or whatever. I don't know.
But here's the thing, though, man. It was the rule, and Jack Knife actually got to pick the stipulation that eye gouges and low blows were legal, and there would be no rope breaks.
Okay, no wonder. Yeah, because look, I thought Jack Knife was gonna come in there kicking and scratching and clawing at the bit. I just thought he was just gonna, man, just be nasty in this match.
Man. Yeah.
But you know, Jack Knife decided to make this a wrestling match too. Well, I guess he had no choice. But man, so yeah, this right here was a pretty good little submission match or whatever. But Luke Silver, man, he pretty much he outclassed him, but he didn't outclass him too much in this
not
match.
too much.
Man.
He really didn't. He didn't outclass him too much. But he ended up getting a win, man, because Jackknife ended up tapping out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we gave the match 2.5 stars, man. It was a really good match. It's another good match that we gave 2.5 stars. But so far, like I said, everything that we had saw up to this point was just really good, man. I was very impressed. All right, then we had the main event, man. We had Forewarned, and that's Terrain, and that's Crystal and Terrain. So yeah, they took on Black Flag. Who's Black Flag? I don't know. I just know their names of Black Flag. I don't know their names.
Let me see. What
Crystal
was
Rose and
Terrain.
Yeah, Crystal Rose and Terrain took on Black Flag. I don't know the guys' names.
Black Flag was. I just had it in my head.
I've seen. It ain't the first time we've seen it, but I can't think of the names. I can't think of the names. But yeah, so let's just go and say Forewarned versus Black Flag. This was a very good match, guys. And hey, it's up on our channel. It's up on my personal channel, Harry Bernard Taylor, and it's up on the Straight Up Wrestling Show's channel. But definitely go and check it out. It's up on our YouTube channel too. A lot of people don't watch it already, but go check it out. And definitely see this last match. It was incredible. It was a very good match. And those girls, oh man, they are tough. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say these girls, they look rough and rugged or whatever. I'm not going to say that. These girls do not look like they look like females. They look like females. They feminine. They don't like, some tough, rugged girl that you expect to be in fights like this. They're both feminine, both nice looking females. But they are tough as it. They're tough as it comes, man.
But this fight was coming for a long time, man. These four already had cage matches and all kinds of stuff, man. So this was a hardcore match for the tag team titles, man. This thing was Harry, man. This thing was violent. You had people going through tables with wrapped in barbed wire. You had people getting their staples, and man, it was. It went for the fan heart, that's for sure, man.
I mean, baking pans, everything, all the stuff was involved. And I tell you, those girls, we've seen it before. We've seen those two, a while back get into it when they first started. Those two get into it, and those two throwing baking pans and, and pretty much foreign objects outside of pretty much putting together, fists, flying fists and elbow smash and clotheslines against each other. Terrain got a nasty clothesline, man. She really did. I mean, short. It's short. It's compact, and she takes people's heads off with it, man. And Crystal Rose, she can just do anything in that ring. To me, I mean, just like I told you, she's the best I've seen as far as these females on the indie scene. We've seen a lot of them, but she's the best. I like her. It's great.
I know we're talking about the main event, but Harry, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta go hit this road, man.
Oh yeah. We right at it, man. But yeah, we gave this match 4 stars. Forewarned took Black Flag out. We gave it 4 stars. So Forewarned, hey man, congratulations to them. And we
still the tag team champions.
Still the tag team champions. And hopefully that's over with. But yeah, I'm talking about as far as them and Black Flag, and they're able to move on. But those girls was able to put it together, man, and take those guys out.
Tough, man.
All right, man. But yeah, for Frightmare, we gave Frightmare 4.5 stars, Chris.
Overall.
Overall, we gave it 4.5 stars, and that's almost 5 stars. 5 stars is a perfect score from Straight Up Wrestling Show. Like I said, all these matches was not all of them wasn't 3, 5, 4 stars. The highest one was the main event, Forewarned and Black Flag, and you had the other match, the Dexter match, Dexter and Eric Riker versus Tyler J and 10KJ. That was that match right there was 3 stars. Those are the highest rated matches. But overall, that atmosphere, like I say, you can feel it coming through the computer.
Yeah, that atmosphere is ridiculous, man. It is something serious, man. They are always hype at all times. And I lost Harry. I don't know what happened. But yeah, it was a hype, man. It was a hype show, and they got another show tonight. Benefit show for Jackie Owens, his brother who's been in hospital dealing with some stuff. Keep him and his family in his prayers, but they are going to tear it up tonight at Eastern Alley again tonight. And I hate that we won't be down there, but we really need a third person on our crew because let me tell you, there's a lot of wrestling going on. Okay, you ain't got in again, man. What you doing?
Oh man, sorry about that. Nothing to say.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Chris.
But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of wrestling because we got 3 count going on tonight. We got AML going on tonight down in Union, and we got Eastern Alley in Georgia, man. It's a lot of wrestling going on tonight, guys. And unfortunately, we can't make all of it. I hate it. We can't make all of it, man.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely can't make all of it. Wow, man. For some reason, I'm sorry. I'm on that twice, but yeah, we will be. Chris will be going down to a show not too far from him, and I'll be going to one not far from me. So, hey, check us out, man. Check us out, and we will be reporting on those shows.
Definitely. You good, Harry? You good, man?
Not really, man. Not really, but all right, guys. We're gonna let you go. We'll talk to you later. Stay straight
all right, guys.
up.
Y'all stay straight up. Peace.